Those of us that are live as well, we're doing a short live and video today. So welcome to those joining us online on YouTube. Last week we didn't do our live, and that is how it's going to be sometimes here as we build. Um, so if you don't see us on live, so we thank God for that because we're going to build like that. So this live is going to be show why you're on live. We want you to um, grab what you can grab. The Lord began to speak to me concerning order. In the season that we are in, the building, there's we are 6 months in what we are doing in the region of Essex. There is a need to build. We have been doing stuff in Essex for since 2013, but the Lord will not stop us um, just before the COVID, and literally we stopped doing what we were doing because we have to obey to the instruction of God because God told us there was a ship. And this year, God gave us a go ahead to start something. So, February, we started this. And we thank God for where God is. And we don't want to build. God instructed us significantly. We can't build the way it was. Whatever we build in this time must be according to the blueprint of heaven. Um, we don't want to look like anybody. We don't want to make noise. This is not the season to make noise. If it's not God, it's not God. Good, good often is what fights us as believer. When we settle for good and yet God is not in it. We carry a form, yet God is not in that. And we don't want to do that. We're going to have fellowship. I didn't want to do live, but because of what I'm doing, I'm going to be doing a heavy series next month on deliverance, on warfare, spiritual warfare. I have loads of slides. One of my slides, I'm going to show a couple of things. As a warrior, there has to be order in your life. There are things you cannot effectively win war until you put order. There was a point in the life of Jacob, he had to come to a place where he said, there must be order. His name means cunning. Name means to deceive and a deceiver. And if you look at the life of Jacob, that was his lifestyle until he come to meet God and say, God, it's either you put order in my life today, I will not let you go. God wants to do something in our lives in this region. Something is brewed in Essex. I have been praying for Essex. Essex Awakening. It's going to be coming up soon. We're going to announce the date. The first guest we had in this house to come bless us came last week. And we didn't stream it. There were more of us here. People, some are not here today. More of us here, and it was good to have that intimate because he chose to just be in the house, to be a blessing and speak a prophetic word. Where I am at the moment, I don't want to play church. We're going to raise. And what is said to every one of us is so critical. It's you are part of the bricks of what is happening in this time. And I want to say to every one of us, we all are part of what God is building. We are 6 months old and we're going to build heavily. We are about a few of us. If you're in the WhatsApp group, you'll find that we are there. And I said we're going to have the musician by God's grace as they come in. But also, my question to you is you have to put order in how you serve God. Order in the way you do things. I want to honor the mind of God and the sister, the twin sister, for here today, sir. I met this man of God when I visited the church. And he told me names. I think I've heard your name in Basildon. But it said it's in Basildon. He said, I'll come to visit you. This is the second time, the third time meeting him now. But the first day I saw him, he was sitting by me. But when he was worshiping and his hands up, I knew he was a man of the Spirit. You don't know people by flesh. If you're in the spirit, you know people by the spirit. And I believe his heart also has been longing for something to break forth in Basildon specifically. Their church is in Essex, in Harlow, when I met him. But I believe his heart is in. I met somebody yesterday from ROCN, which is Apostle Aroma's church. And he said, I lived in London, but I was looking for something to happen. Something to happen. I was like, and they're the leader of the branch in London. But they don't meet Sunday to me on Thursdays. But when men was like, what I've been looking for. Well, what am I saying, sir? It's good to have you and your sister. Welcome. Thank you. Just honor the man of God and the sister. It's good to have you. Thank you for coming in. Thank God for your life. But today we're talking about order. I'm going to be really quick. And I won't, because I want us to fellowship, to be able to have a conversation. Because the Bible speaks in 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40. It says, let everything be done in order. We must put order in the way, in our approach in serving God. Whatever we do, there must be order. Order also is an alignment. Order is an adjustment. And how you plan, your procedure, your regulation, your structure. Order is structure. So when God says, put structure, whatever we are building this time, there must be structure. Structure according to the pattern of God. If you go to 1 Kings 18, we see the account of Elijah. The people, he told the prophet of Baal, what did they say to them? He said they can call fire. But they called fire, that means anybody can call anything. Tell them to call. They called. People can call. That means people can call Jesus, but yet there's no fire. People can be loud, but yes, Christ is not in the loudness. Things can look big, but Christ is not in the place. So, but he told them, but what then did he do after they've tried everything? The Bible says he put everything back into order. There were 12 stones. 12 is a symbol of order and government. 12 stones. Put them. Put the wood in the place. Before you call the fire, if you don't put your life in order, we get strange fire. We look at our lives, our marriage, at what we do. Order. So I'm going to say to Ross in this place, in the process, and those of you, the people that connect online, family, from different nations, whatever we're building, this place must be order. We want to maintain love in this place. Please, as we're growing, let's grow in love. Please, not fake love. It's one of our sisters who is our birthday, maybe watching online. It's not here traveling. Many of us, you see, you have transitioned into this place. You've come into this place. God gave you instruction. Sister, our brother, our sister from back in, we get people transition to this place as God gives them instruction for what God is set to do. But what I'm saying basically is you must put order in what we are building in this place. The Bible also speaks to us that we also must do the work of an evangelist. We preach to ourselves, but also we preach to people. We don't want to convert churches, we want to convert people. We don't want to begin to duplicate others. We are not here to show that we have the voice. We are apostolic people. We are prophetic in nature. We are prophetic because we speak the mind of God. We are apostolic because we are structural. We're pioneering something. We are sent ones. We believe in deliverance. We believe Jesus Christ is the cornerstone. The word apostolos, God himself is an apostolos. Jesus Christ says, as the Father has sent me, I have sent you. The word sent means apostle. The word apostle means sent one. You have been given the right authorization by the king. So as the Father has sent me, I have sent you. So we have been sent to this region. I said to myself, I will not do church anymore. When God said it, that was it. I was happy. In fact, there were pastors that were happy with me. The reason, they were like, I've been looking for that. We did Summit in Barking. We were in New Jersey last year. It was flooded. We're doing keys, everybody. They're inviting us to Chicago soon for a prayer summit as well. We're in New Jersey last year. We do the summit all through. 3-4 days. People's life got transformed. I was happy with that. Until I was coming from Florida. God said, it's time. This is obedience, what we're doing. And every obedience will cost you. But before you move, put your life in order. You have come to Prayer Fire Global because God gave you instruction. Put your calendar in order. I'm challenging every one of us. Put your calendar. Put your timing. Put your heart. He or she that win a soul. We need community. What is coming? You need community. COVID came. Something bigger than COVID is coming. No, it's not a threat. It's coming. COVID was a tester whether we will learn, but the church did not learn. The church they were fighting each other in the buildings, and they went to online. Now we're destroying each other. We have no gospel to preach, but we to preach other men of God's gospels. Our assignment is to tell people who is wrong and not wrong now. No. When you think they are your followers now. No, the problem now, we now know that YouTube can pay when your stuff go viral. That is why I say, I will not trade my glory for 24 hours real when there is a lifetime glory. Just for real. Just for viral. That is why sometimes I'm scared in the moment. When that moment, when the glory comes in the room, you see people bring phones. I tell people, you are gone. Because that phone, you want to only share it to your friend that they will like. It will be on your reels, your story for 24. After 24 hours, it will disappear. Or your friends, you have 50 likes, 20 likes. But the moment when the glory came in, there was an oil coming in the room for those who are willing to put their head. But what you did, you got distracted. You took a phone. Phone cannot catch the things of the spirit, but it will catch flesh. Why? Because we are disaligned and disorderly. So please, us, God is looking for people who will put their altar back in place. We put our lives. Songwriter. Leave me at the altar with my Father. Leave me at the altar with my Father. Leave me. Put me on the altar. Let my life so that he can become the fire. If there's something God wants to do in this region, in this time, tell God, use me. It's only men that will keep judging you when God has forgiven you.